Hello guys, welcome to my new video. In this video, we will be talking about the login screen. So in the login screen, we will be doing the phone authentication and as well as the social authentication. So I have taken out some design from the Dribble. Have a look. So this will be the design for phone authentication, and like we will be using one of it, and we will provide some authentication for social such as Google and Facebook. Now, how to make these? So first of all, like I will do some customization over here, and we will be making as like let's remove this part first and make it container, and height and the width will be infinity. So not infinity, basically that matches the size of the width and height of the screen. So let's say height double dot max finite, so as the width double dot max finite. Now we will be putting a child over here as column because we will be having multiple children, and make it cross axis alignment to cross axis alignment stretch, so it will stretch all the stuff. And like we will be having children. Now I will be putting a image here from the assets. So take a look from the image. I have added one more parcel. So let's grab that image.asset, and asset will be image URL parcel. Let's have a look. Okay, now we will be restricting this image to the like 70%, not 70, mistaken. So, we will be having around 30% of the screen or 25% of the screen. So let's have a media query size on the above. So final size here will be size media query dot of context from the above, and it will be size. So the image height will be size dot height into 0.25, and width will be double dot max 5. Let's make it 3. It's lesser, let's make it 5. So as you see, there's some border of this. Let's reduce that border, and let's open this in the Explorer. So I will Explorer, image it, the parcel, edit, not in paints, but edit with photos. Okay, so we'll crop that extra part, and here. So the extra part has been cropped. Save as like you can say copy, and parcel. Let's save to desktop first. You will just replace the image with the desktop one. Copy and paste. Now the image has been replaced. Let's refresh the app. So now if I put 30%, it will be like this. Now for the above part, we need to wrap with safe area. So it's, let's say, safe area, and it will just move the widget down below the notification bar or the status bar. Now image has been done. Let's move to the next part. So the next part says that there should be a number text for saying the user that you should enter the phone number. So let's have that. Okay, let's comment it out for saying top image static. Text your your phone number. Now For using the text, we will be creating another widget, it will be taking the style, size, and etc. So let's create a component over here. So we will be creating the component folder, and in that component folder, let's say my text. Like that. So let's import the material and say stateless widget, my text. Okay. So you can name any class so the text is already defined, so I will be using my text. So it will take a final string of text. It will be required, and final textile text. Now here we will be giving key, and it will be defined as super, giving to the super, and here will be what here we can say a text, this dot text, this dot text type. Now they are gone. Now we will be replace that text, and we will be giving the default text style. So let's say the text will be like this only. So it's required, and it's required for text also. And the key will be given as key, and style will be given as text style. So if you don't provide any text style, it will just grab the default one. So let's say, so my text, and here will be your phone number. So it's to the close to the image. So let's make it with another widget called size box. Height will be 20. Make it const. And let's put the alignment also. So final text alignment, text align, text align. Text align, text align dot center. So it will be center. Let's put the style, text style, style. Okay, so color will be let's say my theme. Let's have a look. Yeah, uh, container. Okay, so it's not dark, and say font size will be 18. Sorry. Yeah. And font family will be robotic. So now I should increase the size. Yeah. Now you can see that it has been like similar to that. Let's just reduce the color a little bit. Let's say primary. Now it's good. Yeah, now it's looking good. So this is the text. The reason for making the component, because we will be adding more and more stuff by default, and it will just grab the thing what you need, and we will be using the copy with. So to just add the things whenever user inputs a text style or text align. Okay. So this part is done now. So the thing is, it is having a label which is round label, and you can see that it's under the container, and the widget is like now the text form field. So let's create that first. Okay, so we'll give container and we will give padding. So the padding, first of all, padding from the top, as you see. So on edge insets only, top will be around 5. Okay, we can say 10. And child will be the text form field. Now, let's have a look. Okay, so from the above also we need padding of symmetric, and we will say a horizontal as 20, and we will put the size box also here. Now it has been created. Let's decorate the container. So decoration, box decoration, and the radius will be box border radius dot only. So now we have to give the border radius, which will be having the only top left and top right. So top right, top left will be radius dot circular, and we will be having around 8. Similarly, let's copy this stuff and then top right. Yeah, let's format this. Okay, now we will be having a color, ground color, which is so my theme dot container light. Let's have a look. Okay, and the content pad. We'll look in later. Okay, so we have added our color to this. Let's make it more lighter. Dot with opacity with 80%. Can say let's 70 or 40. Not 40 exactly, but 60 it will be fine. Yeah, let's make it const. Okay, now coming back to this. So content padding, sorry, the decoration part. So input decoration, and the content padding will be const edge insets only. From the left side it will be around 10, and the decoration for outline. So border, we say out input border, say input border. So it will remove this part and make it cost. So like if you see, uh, it is it will be having around the same widget, but the radius, radius thing was removed. So we will be creating that first. Okay, let's make a component of it. My text field, got that. So import material, stateless widget. So it will be having my text field, and we will be returning the content. Let's import it. Yeah, and we will replace this as my text field. Let's make that thing customizable. So first of all, we will be having the controller. So final text editing controller and controller. We will be having on tap if needed. So function, and it will be nullable, say on tap. And what we can say, the border radius. So border radius, and that it will have of this part. So let's say border radius, border radius, and the input decoration. Sorry, the input border. So final input border, as well as the content padding. Okay, so it says edge insets geometry. Content pad. So I guess, and this part also. Let's copy this and say padding. So I think this is done. Let's we will be adding more later if required. So the fields are embedded, and let's we change that. So the border radius. So the first of all, let's padding. Otherwise, the other thing, border radius. Otherwise, the default one, input border, otherwise the default one. So remove this const first, and content padding, otherwise the default. As now we have like arranged that thing, and what we have to do now, we have to just take the let's say controller. Okay, controller, and we will be having label as well as the hint. So final string label, not table actually, label, final string hint, final textile hint textile, similarly with label textile. Let's add it. Yeah. So let's say label, and label will be country, region. So will this come up? Let's restart. So for now, let's change it to log. And when I restart, it will just come up with the login. No, we haven't declared here. So int will be label will be text label. Now, what we need to do is to just label text, we can say, so we can have label only. Okay, so there's a spelling mistake with this. We'll be removing here as well as here. Also, we'll be providing the style for it. Label style, label style, okay, text edit, text style. And in the text style, we will be putting this, what we can say. Let's, we'll be putting this text style. So the color will be my themes dot primary container, you can say. Okay, not the primary container. Primary light. Okay, this error. Let's make it more darker. No, it's good. And the cursor will be right. Cursor color will be my theme dot primary. So it will match the whole theme. Now, text size. On tab also we have to make it tab. And what else we can just have is the okay suffix and the prefix icon. So final digit, suffix icon, suffix digit, and final digit as prefix. We can just also have the gesture director wrapping that, so it will be we can just have operation on that too. So prefix widget, suffix widget, keyboard type. So for the default one, we say text input type dot text, and for text input type dot, not this, but actually final widget, not widget, text input type, text input type, input type. Let's make it here. Text input type dot text. Just make it text input type. Okay. Now I think it seems good. Now what else we have to do? We have to change the text color and the text and the text size of it. So let's say style. So style. Okay. So the color will be my themes dot primary. Size will be 16, or we can say 18. Let's restart and have a look. Okay. Let's make it more lighter. Our text will be darker. as well as we can just say textile, um, textile, say style. Okay, font size and what we can say, font family, Roboto. And also we will be putting the uh, final bool is read only. So by default it will be false. It will be not read only, but if we provide anything, it will take it. Can remove this part because the value has been initialized. Now let's customize this because the default values have been given. So let's say read only, so true, because it will be read only. Okay, and let's copy this part and paste it. So it will say you can see this enter phone number. Okay, there's an exception. Okay, so read only false, and for this, and we will say enter phone number. Yes, we can remove. Now the radius part. So border radius, the border radius dot only bottom left radius dot circular 8 and radius dot border radius. So radius dot circular will be 8, separated by commas, and now it's look good. Now what we have to do, we have to just put we can just put the input type. So input type, text input type dot number. That will be something will happen this, and it will nothing happen, but what we can say, we can provide controller. So let's convert first to a stateful widget because we will be needing that. So final text editing controller, and we say country controller, and also will be same as phone controller. Now let's give the controllers them controller, country controller, controller to phone controller. Make it first. Now okay, so like this will have what we can say, a dialog. So this will have a dialog which will pop out when the user tap on it. So let's have a look on that country figure. So here is the country picker thing, and I have already just not implemented exactly, but have that in prospect.yaml, and we can just copy this part, paste it, and import. So, so when the user click on this, it will just pop up and it will just display the same. So we can just have country code dot text as country dot phone code. Yeah, with the plus sign. And also we will be having the flag as well as the plus sign. So, and the name also. So let's have a look with the image. So it says the text country name and the bracket. Okay, so let's make it like this. And what we make as a country dot name, and we will be having this and say country dot code, phone code. Okay, let's select again. Yeah. Okay, so let's give that here the suffix icon. So suffix widget icon, icon dot drop down arrow. Yeah, and not console exactly, but let me say color, my themes dot primary, and let's have padding only to the right side of it. It will be constant because all the things will be constant for now. As you see, like plus one is missing, so not one but plus is missing. I think it's good. Yeah, let's have country flag. So we can just put country theme over here. So country this theme data dot not dot but so we have flag size, input decoration, all this stuff. So let's give a flag size of 25. Okay, let's change it to 35. Yeah, the size has been changed. So we can just have this and what else we can have? Bottom sheet height. So it will be around 80% of it. So let's say size dot height into 0.8. Yeah, so we can have search also here. Okay, so the thing is that we need a flag, and for that so let's say it gives us a flag emoji. So we can have a country dot flag emoji, and when we save it, and let's set it again. Yeah, so for this, like we need to just make it more padding, and let's say here, and content padding with the content padding. Okay, now left will be 20. Okay, sounds great. Now it will be like Also, we'll be giving this to the top as 10, otherwise the padding, and padding of horizontal. So what we can do, we can just give a size box, height of 4, to just make it a little wide, not 4 exactly, but we can set 2. If we closely look, there's some like bottom, we need to have bottom padding also. So for the bottom padding, we can say top and bottom will be around 2. 4, yeah, oh, that's nice. So this thing has been completed. As we see in this, we have a country picker as well as the phone number input. Now we have to make it like favorite countries. So you can use your favorite country as you say favorite. So it will take favorite countries. So I will be taking India as I'm in India, so we'll be using that. Or you can just provide a local, so it will show the favorite one here. Let's move further. So the next part is uh, providing this and the button. So let me tell you one thing that we have Dart Flutter 3.7 updated, and we can use the material theme. So we can just have theme and theme data, material 3 theme actually, to be very precise. So we can just go through, and we will be like um, the UI has been changed. Okay, so moving back to this part, the login screen, we can have like a size box widget to separate the text. Okay, so the thing is that this will be used for Google sign-in and Facebook sign-in also. So what we can do, we can make it common for like all the use for all the widgets for the Google. Like if there's not checked, it will just prompt that you have to accept the terms and condition. So let's see, list style, checkbox list style, and the value will be, let's say, let's say true, and on change val we get something. Now, okay, so okay, so we can just have like text or title will be widget. We can have our text, my text, and we will provide as if you if I have read and accept the terms of use. So it will be rich text because it will having two parts, that the text and the click link. So what we can say, we can have a rich text. Now the text will have text span, and text span will be having children for children, and again that children will have the text. So we can use this as like text span, and text span will have text as I have read and accepted I have read and accepted terms of use D and providing a space. Now, again, we say terms of use, and we'll be providing style as text style. It's copied from the text, and not here, but from the above. Okay, so this is the text style. We will be modifying that too. Okay, so the font size will be 12 or 4, 13 you can say. Not 13, it's very small. Let's say 14. Okay, and same goes with here. Terms of use, and font weight will be font weight dot 600. And what we can have, we can make it underline. So the decoration, text decoration dot underline, textiles for both of X. So let's make it functional first. We will be using bool is accepted, is term accepted. So by default it will be false. And here coming down to this, we will be giving here as is terms accepted, and set state is term accepted as value, because it will give the boolean. Now like what you can just make oppose that value, like if the term is accepted then it convert to false, otherwise true too. So when I click on this, will work. Recognizer, so tab gesture recognizer on tab, like this. Okay, so it will be const, and we will be just visual density horizontal -4, which is the maximum part. Okay, so let's give the padding to only not only but symmetric of horizontal 8. Yeah, and add the button, say elevated button, and press of that it will be empty, and text will be my text. Let's see. Okay, so what's the, it says next. Now let's define the decoration for this, and style will be elevated button dot style from, and say radius, border radius, it's a background color first of all, my theme, primary. Yeah, and we can just have padding of symmetric horizontal of 20. Yeah. And say the text style will be illustrated white. Now, what we need to do is to make it shape. So rounded rectangular border radius will be border radius dot all. Let's say 10. Not all but circular. Let's say 10. Make it clean. Yeah. And we will be providing padding also. Symmetric of vertical 10. Say padding remove this padding. Say just here. Now, as you see, that thing is done. So, that's all in this video because it's taking too much time to create all the stuff. So, in the next video, we will be creating the UI for social login, as well as we will be having to connect with the Firebase for phone authentication. Also, we will be talking about the app, right? The alternative for Firebase. I will be giving the overview of it. So yeah, that's all from this video. Thank you. Have a nice day. And yeah, please subscribe and like that video.